Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath. Today I have decided to give a lecture about sonnet number 130130. In my first lecture, I want to discuss about one of sonnet what is what has been written by William Shakespeare. And before giving a lecture about sonnet number 130, I would like to speak some few lines about William Shakespeare. You know, William Shakespeare was born in Stafford upon Avon, England, in April 1564. And also you have to keep in your mind when he was died. He was died in 1660 at the age of 52. He was died. Okay. So William Shakespeare. Who is William Shakespeare? William Shakespeare was William Shakespeare was a renowned poet, playwright, and actor who wrote 37 plays and 154 sonnets in his life. You know, he is widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and world's greatest dramatist also, as we know them, as we know him. Okay. So in this video, I want to explain one of his sonnet that he has written. Total sonnets 154, and one of them is sonnet number 130. I will discuss what I want to discuss today. I am going to explaining this. I am going to explain this poem, this sonnet number 130, because who are studying, who are pursuing graduation, this video will be very helpful to them, because as we are English literature students, we have to know more and more about what we are studying, right? That means in our day-to-day life, we have to gather knowledge more and more. That will be very helpful to us when we are going to teach some students, some youngers. It will be very helpful to them, and we can easily teach them. If we know about something, about a author, about a writer, about a poet, then we can easily explain it. There is no doubt, right? So being a literature student, I have decided today that I will explain one of William Shakespeare sonnet, that is called 130, sonnet number 130. Okay, without wasting time, let's go to that sonnet what I am going to explain. The sonnet number 130. Yeah. The first line in the first line of sonnet number 130, what Shakespeare talks about, let's go. He says, "My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than her lips red." Okay. What he speaks? He says about his mistress' eyes. That means uh, according to the poet William Shakespeare, he says that his beloved's eyes are not looking like the sun. That means he wants to say his mistress' eyes are very unique than others. Yeah. And what he is saying in second line, coral is far more red than her lips red. Yeah, coral means what? Coral is one type of stone what we get from the sea. Okay, that is looking like red. Coral is a red stone what we get from the sea. Okay, then what he says, coral is far more red than her lips red. What his beloved's lips are looking like, coral is different. That means there is no comparison between a coral and her beloved lips. Coral is looking like red, but it is different than his beloved's eyes. Okay. Then next line, what he explains. The poet explains, if snow be white, why then her breasts are done? If hairs be wires, black wires grow on her head. Okay. The third line speaks about snow and his beloved's breasts. Okay. Yeah, we'll get to know about the snow and his beloved breasts. That means if snow be white, snow may be white, and snow is white, almost it is white, but his beloved's breasts are drawn means brown color. His beloved's breasts are looking like brown, and it is totally different from it is totally different than white snow, right? Okay, that means he wants to say that her beloved is totally unique. There is no comparison between his beloved and then others. Okay, then what fourth line speaks? What in his fourth line he depicts? If hairs be wires, okay, black wires grow on her head. That means he is explaining his beloved's hair. His beloved's hair is black, right? Is black, but it is growing like wire, black wire. He's explaining that his beloved's hair is looking like wire. Wire means what? Do you know? Wires mean electrical wire, like electrical wire. Okay. Then what he says? Let's go. I have seen roses, damasked, red and white, but no such roses see I in her cheeks. Okay. Then he depicts about his beloved's cheeks, that I have seen more roses in my life. That means the poet has seen more roses looking like red and white, the mixture of red and white color. But his beloved's cheeks are different than a beautiful roses. He's saying like that. Who is saying? The poet is saying like that. Okay, that means the poet's beloved's cheeks are also different than a beautiful roses. Okay, then what next line says? And in some perfumes is there more delight than in the breath that from my mistress reeks. Okay, then he speaks about perfumes. What is more delight? Delight means what? Delight means happy, looking like nice, so nice. Okay, perfumes. Then he speaks about perfumes. That means he speaks that a perfume may be good, a perfume may be nice, it smells it smells good, but there is no comparison between a perfume smells and my beloved's rigs. That means my beloved's smell is different from a perfume smells. The poet is explaining that. Okay, what next line says? I love to hear her speak, yet well I know that music hath a far more pleasing sound. Okay, then what the poet is saying here? The poet is saying here, I love to hear her speak. Okay, the poet loves to hear any words of his mistress. Okay, but he knows that music is greater than his beloved's voice. Music is greater than his beloved's voice, but till now he is praising his beloved's what? His beloved's words to listen. That means he wants to always listen his beloved's voice. His beloved's voice may not be beautiful, may not be good to listen than a music, but he always wants to listen his beloved's voice. Yeah. Then what next line speaks? What next line says? I grant I never saw a goddess go. My mistress, when she walks, treads on the ground. Okay. Then the poet is saying that, yeah, I admit myself. I accept myself. What the poet admits and the poet accepts, we have to know. I never saw a goddess go. Yeah, he has never seen a goddess going walking on the ground, but his mistress, when she walks, when she walks, his mistress is looking like more than a goddess, right? That means the poet is saying that his mistress walking on the ground is different from a goddess walking. Okay. The next line, what the poet depicts in the next line, we have to see. Okay. And yet by heavens, I think my love as rare as any she belied with false compare. Okay. In the last lines, the poet says that there is no any false comparison between my beloved and others. That means my beloved's love is different. My beloved, the poet's beloved's love is unique. There is no comparison between his beloved's love and other one's love. So, what we exactly knew, what the message we learned from this poem, from this sonnet number 130, we have to say. Okay, after explaining this poem, this sonnet number 130, we got to know the message that genuine love appreciates the true love of a person. That means genuine love appreciates the true beauty of a person rather than an idealized version of them. That line we learned the message. What I am going to speak, the message what we learned from this poem or from this sonnet number 130 is that genuine love appreciates the true beauty of a person rather than an idealized version of them. That means genuine love is greater than anything. And he his mistress love, his beloved's love is very unique. It's genuine for him. The writer, the poet William Shakespeare, in the last stanza, what he speaks about his love is very necessary to know about it. And only one message we got, that is genuine love. He describes about his beloved's, his mistress love in this whole poem, and without comparison between his beloved's love and anything. Only he gives more importance his beloved's love than others. Okay. Okay, if you want to know about more anything English literature and about more poems, if you want to listen my lecture, if this my lecture is very good for you, then do comment in comment section. After that I can upload more and more videos that you have to learn from this video something. And if this video is really helpful to you, please do a comment and say me that what you learned from me, and any type of poem belonging to according to English literature you want to know, then do a comment. I will definitely explain any type of poem. I will definitely explain to you. That will be very easy to understand you, because if you are pursuing graduation and anything what you are pursuing, you are studying to gather knowledge, then you can do comment. Okay. Okay, let's conclude this video. Thank you. Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath.